Hey Vander, how are you?
I'm great.
Awesome. Are you local? Are you from Myrtle Beach?
I am from Holden Beach.
Oh, okay. How far is that from you?
It's about an hour from
Oh,
here.
okay. Okay. Now you've been seeing Dr. Akoury at AWAREmed for how long?
Since January the 19th.
January. Was there something that caused you to come into the office that you don't mind sharing?
I have a history of cardiovascular disease. In December of '99, I had my first heart attack. I was 45 years old.
Oh, wow.
And from December of '99 to 2008, I had 4 heart attacks and went through, I lost count of how many catheterizations,
Yeah.
ended up with 6 stents. And then March 2008, I ended up with a 5-way bypass.
Wow.
So I've been fighting heart disease since '99.
Mm-hmm.
And then in January of this year, I found out that I had a blockage in my left leg from my groin to my knee.
Oh, okay.
And they wanted to put an artificial artery in, and I just couldn't get any peace with doing that.
Okay. So at that time, how were you referred to Dr. Akoury at AWAREmed, or?
No, actually, I started doing research on the chelation and hydrogen peroxide treatments probably about 3 years ago. And everything that I found referring to those treatments, everything proved that it worked.
Mm-hmm.
But I did research, and I searched for clinics that did the procedures,
Mm-hmm.
and all the clinics that I found were like 3 or 4 hours away.
Okay.
And so after I found out about my leg, I started researching again, and God just led me to Dr. Akoury, because I had gone online and was searching, and the nearest clinic that I could find was in Aberdeen, North Carolina.
Okay.
And then I was on the internet a couple of days later, and AWAREmed popped up, and I don't even know what I did different, but it popped up, and so I read the web page on AWAREmed and about Dr. Akoury, and decided to call, and everything just fell in place. Within a week, I was here for an interview, and I've been here ever since.
Okay. So once you met with Dr. Akoury, what kind of treatments and
We decided on a 32 treatment plan, along with supplements, and it has just worked. I mean, well, like I said, I started in January,
mm-hmm.
and the results have just been unbelievable. I have been through all the medicines that the doctors want you to take whenever you have heart disease, and all the medicines made me worse. I've never had high blood pressure, so whenever they would give me the medicines they wanted me to be on for heart disease, it would cause my blood pressure to bottom out, so I'd be stuck on a couch and wouldn't have enough energy to even get up.
Yeah.
So my life was, I really didn't have a life. And so after being on the treatments for, since January, and this is the 1st of September,
Mm-hmm.
less than 9 months, I had a stress test 3 weeks ago, and I went back for my results, and after my last heart attack, and whenever they did the 5-way bypass, which out of the 5, 3 didn't take,
Mm-hmm.
but the results of ultrasound after that showed that my heart was only functioning at 25%. Whenever I had my stress test 3 weeks ago, I went back for my results, and my heart function has increased 22%.
Wow.
and I can, it's the treatments. I
Yeah.
mean, it's, there's no other way to put it.
Yeah.
Even my cardiologist had to admit that, you know, I needed to keep doing what I was doing.
Yeah.
Because of the improvement. I think he was even shocked with the results.
That's awesome. So now, have you had any other results that you weren't expecting during your therapies, or?
Let's see. 2 weeks ago, I had another ultrasound done on my legs.
Mm-hmm.
Whenever I had the ultrasound done last December, it showed that I had a severe blockage in my left leg from my groin to my knee.
Mm-hmm.
I had another ultrasound done about 2 weeks ago, and the doctor really did not want to admit that things were better, but the technician that did the ultrasound, I asked her, I said, you know, whenever I had the ultrasound in December, it showed that I had severe blockage in my left leg.
Mm-hmm.
I said, does it still show severe blockage? And she had to admit that no, it did not show severe blockage.
That's awesome.
And I could, you know, I'm not a medical person, but I know how the ultrasound sounded the first time,
Mm-hmm.
and it was like hearing a half a heartbeat on my left leg.
Yeah.
Well, this time it sounded just like my right leg.
Mm.
I'm not having the pain in my left leg whenever I'm walking that I had before, so the results that I'm seeing
Mm-hmm.
and the results that I'm feeling, I know it works.
Yeah.
I know it's working.
What was the alternative for you if you had not decided to get that treatment? What was the alternative you had? Did you have any other alternative?
What I was looking at, especially with my leg, the only way that they could fix my leg was to put in an artificial artery.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't want to use a vein from my other leg because if their reasoning was I may need it for my heart.
Mm-hmm.
So they wanted to use an artificial artery in my left leg to correct the blockage. And I prayed about it, and I just couldn't get any peace with it. And about a month ago, I had a chance to speak with a gentleman that had that procedure done.
Mm-hmm.
He had the artificial artery put in his leg. The artificial artery has been in his leg 2 years, and it's already failing.
Wow.
His doctor has already told him that he needed to try to suffer through the pain as long as he could, because they're going to have to take his leg off. I am 58 years old. I could have possibly be looking at, by age 60, losing my leg.
Wow.
And now I don't have to worry about that.
Yeah.
Do you have to be on a blood thinner?
No.
Oh, you
I am on no medications. No medications.
How is
The
your
only
blood
thing
pressure?
my blood pressure runs anywhere from 112 over 60 to 120 over 60. So my blood pressure is perfect. I haven't had any heart pains. And like I said, my leg, the pain that I was having in my leg whenever I was walking, that's gone. I couldn't ask for more or better results. And if I could just save one person
Mm-hmm.
from having to go through what I've gone through the past 12 years, then it's worth it.
You can get him.
It just, whenever I came and I talked to Dr. Akoury, this is not cheap.
Mm-hmm.
But I went back and I talked to my pastor, and I explained to him, you know, what I had found out talking to Dr. Akoury, what I had found out doing research. And his question to me was, how do you price on your life.
Yeah.
And you can't.
So it was almost like you couldn't afford not to engage in therapy.
For the past 12 years, I was continually getting worse as far as my heart. Then the situation with my leg, it was going to be the same thing. It was going to continually get worse.
Yeah.
Unless I went through the bypass and then looking at possibly losing my leg down the road. So God has made a way. God has made a way for me to do this, because I could see no way that I could afford to do this. But I have to give the credit to God.
Yeah.
Because He's made a way for me to do it. I've been able to pay for all my treatments. I've been able to keep the supplements that I needed. And He continues to do that for me.
Yeah.
And I believe that God uses doctors like Dr. Akoury to heal people. And He is allowing me to be healed. Dr. Akoury and her staff is just awesome.
And you've even experienced some weight loss that you weren't expecting through the
25
therapy?
pounds.
That's awesome. Awesome.
Not really trying to lose weight, but through the diet change and just trying to live right.
Yeah.
I've lost 25 pounds in 8 months.
So you would definitely recommend Dr. Akoury to other people experiencing what you...
Oh, yes. Like I said, if this testimony would just save one person from having to go through what I have gone through, then God bless him.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for sharing.
Oh, thank you.
I'm glad you're having success with it.
Oh, yes.
All right.
Oh, yes.
We really appreciate it. Thank you. It could not have been better. I really appreciate it. Just turn it off. Turn